Today I will be spraying the lacquer finish on a baritone ukulele I'm building. I had previously applied the vinyl sealer to the bare wood and then waited for an hour and sprayed it again. After an hour or so, I sanded it flat. Then I began stacking the coats of lacquer. Even after using the sealer, I found that the lacquer still wanted to sink in at the pores, and thus I had a finish that had very tiny pits. These pits are very small and they're like little tiny sinkholes. The sanding sealer should fill those pits, but it may not. So today I am sanding down the finish again and will spray the final coats. Here I'm using a 320 grit paper to knock off the shine of the previous finish and get it flat. After spraying the surface, if you could see it through a microscope, the terrain would look very hilly. Sanding with a flat block cuts those hills down to the elevation of the lowest valleys. You may notice that I'm sanding parallel to the grain of the wood. After sanding the entire instrument until there are no shiny spots, I blow the dust off with an air hose and then wipe the whole surface down with a dry cloth. I finally get to use the spray booth I built and showed you in my last video on a musical instrument. I covered the Lazy Susan with a sacrificial cardboard cap. I placed the ukulele on the Lazy Susan where I can turn the table around and spray the backside of the part. I'm using clear satin nitrocellulose lacquer. I fill the spray gun reservoir about 75% full and replace the cap. There's not much to see of the actual spraying. I usually start at the headstock and work my way around the neck to the body and then spray the sides all the way around. This coat is very light because I don't want it to run on the vertical surfaces. Then I go back and spray the horizontal part of the body. Each coat only takes about 45 seconds. Ordinarily, I would spray from the side closest to me to the side that is away so that the overspray would not go into the previous sprayed area. I spray the surface at about 30-degree angle so that the overspray goes into the area that is ahead. I also try to overlap each pass by about 1/2. This is so I don't leave any void areas. You can see in the video that I'm not moving real fast in each pass. How fast should I go? That is something that you'll have to learn as you do it. All I can say is that I make sure the coat is thorough and consistent as I go. I stack the coats by repeating the process above until I see a clear reflection in the finish. Then it has to sit for a little while until the finish is dry to the touch. Then I flip the instrument over and spray the other side. You may notice that I am double spraying on the sides of the body, but that is due to the fact that I cannot stack as much lacquer on each coat because it's a vertical surface and it could run. You may ask, are you using an expensive spray gun for this? No, I bought this gun at Lowe's for about $80. I have purchased similar guns that were less expensive, under $30 at Harbor Freight, and had the same results. You may ask, what pressure are you spraying at? I set the regulator at 50 pounds. I have tried at lower, but it did not seem to atomize the spray as well, and I had more orange peel. Your gun may be different, but that is what works well on mine. Well, this video is just about applying the lacquer to the instrument. This part is done, and now it needs a minimum of 48 hours to cure out before I buff it. In the next video, I'll show you the buffing and the polishing. I hope you will join me. If this video has helped you to understand how the finish can be applied, please click on the like button below. Thanks for watching.